From an investor point of view, because investor expectations are very demanding, as I'm pretty sure you know. They look at this, they go, great, looks fantastic, tons, yeah, great, fantastic, and all this. What's the problem? Because obviously they're fixated on the share price. We all know that. That's simple fact. So, and they're saying, well, when are we going to mine? But bear in mind that mines don't happen in months or years, multiple years, right? So how do you talk to these guys out there and say, look, he's asking, what's the problem? Why is my share price dropping or whatever?
So I think incorrectly so, there's somewhat of a perception in the Australian marketplace that you can't mine in Arizona. Now, that is so far from the truth, then it's almost laughable that there is this perception. But I think if the Antler deposit was sitting out the back of Meekatharra or out at the back of Kalgoorlie, then our market cap would be 5, 10, maybe 15 times where it currently is. But there seems to be a somewhat of a perception that mining in Arizona can't happen. Now, you introduced this by saying 70% of copper that's mined in the US is actually mined in the state of Arizona. So categorically, you can mine copper in Arizona. Not only that, where we are in Arizona, we are on privately owned land, sparsely populated, and in an area that is not particularly environmentally sensitive. And we are looking to implement an underground only mine that's not at all intrusive, returning 50% of our waste product back underground as paste fill, so a very small surface footprint, all within an area, a jurisdiction that is pro-mining. Indeed, northern Arizona, where we are, is exceptionally pro-mining. So we are extremely confident we can take this into production very, very quickly, and we are taking this into production very quickly. But I think the Australian audience hasn't quite appreciated that Arizona, and northern Arizona in particular, is a pro-mining jurisdiction. Coupled with that, if I can add, I think somewhat our share price does correlate somewhat with the copper price. So as copper price moves up, then we do see somewhat of a correlation with our share price, and as copper price does come down, then our share price moves somewhat with that as well. But I would say, given that we've now got 11.5 million tonnes of exceptionally high-grade mineralisation that is not dependent on the copper price for profitability, then we should be outperforming that copper price.